So the application that I use for 3D printing is UPstudio. You can easily download it from the internet. It's free. And this is what the interface looks like. And in order to 3D print, you're going to have to go to this up menu from the left-hand side. This box here shows you the printable area of the machine. So you can quickly determine in this application program the size of your model, so you know it will fit inside the printer and the printer is able to print it. To generate our 3D model, you have to click on this. So you can see it has several options like adding a 3D model or a 2D picture or even some basic shapes or alphabets, which is included from the application program as default. So for our purpose, we're going to use the STL file that we created in the previous video. And once you open it, you can see a lot of the buttons which were previously disabled are now active, so you can use them. So you can select a display mode. So I'd like to display my model as solids. And you can select views. For example, if you want to see it from the left or the front or the right. We'll just leave it as it is, or let's just go to front. It will probably make our task a bit easier. So in this application, you use the mouse wheel. If you scroll it towards yourself, it zooms in, and if you scroll it upwards or away from you, it zooms out. And we're going to print this model. I'm just going to quickly show you one thing. If you just try to print it now, it will tell you that the model is out of printing range. So it is so big here, it actually does not fit inside that box that we showed you at first. So we're going to resize the model so it fits within a printable area. In order to do that, we're going to use the scale function and just drag the arrow below and keep on scaling it down until the box starts showing up. So you see this box here, this is actually the printable area, and we want our model to fit inside this box. So we'll just leave it at this size. It's a bit slow, the program. So you can see that our model fits inside the box now, and it can actually be printed. So when you try to print it, you hit on the print command, and here's a few configurations you can determine before you start printing. So the layer thickness, it's usually recommended to put in 0.2 millimeters by most printers, and in the infill you can select basically the thickness of your objects in the model, so how thick each component is going to be like. Currently it's set at 80%. You can reduce it or even increase it. We'll just leave it for this because we're actually not going to print. You can select the quality. Normal is probably the basic one. Fast is a bit lower quality than normal. Fine is probably the best. And you hit preview, and this will show you what the printing process is going to be like. So if you give it a few seconds, and if you hit this play button, you can see how from the base the model is going to be printed with the materials from the 3D printer. And here it's telling you how much of material it's going to consume, so 6 grams, and the amount of time it's going to take for the model to finish printing, which is 27.8 minutes. So if you hit play, you can see how the model will be 3D printed in this application. So once you're happy with that, if your computer is connected to a printer, you can just click on print and the job will start.